Hey there, Feli here. In this video, we are going to explore what does happiness mean and what does it mean to you, because we are different and we are in different contexts and different stages of our life. We want different things. We have different personality structures. So society is pushing different things on what happiness means to us or what we should pursue, and I don't think it's anything wrong with it. It's just it takes away this precious gift that we have to make a choice and to ask the question. And what really happens in everyday life, and what is for most people, when the easier reaction to life is either to chase different things or either to start to be annoyed by things and say who's to blame and what is wrong with me and what is wrong with other people and frustration and stuff. So we can talk a lot about what bothers us and about all the things that are wrong. What is really difficult to do is to express and define with the same clarity and willingness to explore what makes us happy. What does happiness mean to us? And whenever things come our way, the way out of the problem state and towards what we are always looking forward to is feel good, towards happiness. We want to feel good in our life. We want to feel that we are engaged with life. And when we feel good, we are engaged with life, right? When we don't feel good, we feel bad, then we use the energy in order to I would say in a destructive way versus a constructive way. So if you want to move from a place of problem state, sadness, anger, frustration, to a solution state, which is feel good, happiness, creativity, and it's constructive, right? It's a solution state. The way out of it is to ask a different set of questions. And is it this what I really want? But what is it that I want? Who else found a solution to this problem? And looking outside of the limits of the current situation, and instead of exploring the problem by digging into the problem, is by actually looking to break these limits, to break these barriers, and look for a solution. One thing that I do with my kids is in the morning, for example, before dropping them to the bus, I ask them, what's the intention for today? And my daughter is always very creative with her answers, think outside of the box, think big, be creative, take care of myself today. But my son is always saying, be happy, be happy. And for a while I was like, yeah, okay. Then I asked him, how come that you always, you have the same answer, you want to be happy? Why come that the intention is always to be happy? In my judgment of it was that he just wants to skip it and move on. Not put too much thought into it, but asking the question, what does it mean to be happy for you, for example, in general? That was the first question. It's when I'm happy, I perform better, I do more things, I play with my friends, I play tag, I'm more engaged in the class, I'm engaged in my day, and I feel alive. It feels so good. And then he said, so many good things really happen in my life, and I only remember just a few. And I think this is so important, because when we feel good, we are more productive, we are more engaged, we do more things in a shorter amount of time. And I think this is like a good process, right? To get out of a problem state, to set an intention for what is it that you want, and by setting some intention, by setting some goals. In this life, we always like go, and whatever decisions we make, the choices we we make them because we think we are going to be happier in that situation than in other. People are, living relationships because, I wasn't happy, they divorced. I wasn't happy in that marriage, I divorced. What we want our kids to be happy. What we want, happy marriage. We want to be happy ourselves by getting the recognition maybe for our work. So whatever we do, the hidden desire we do have is to be happy, is to feel good. When we stop to be happy, when we experience other emotion, is a feedback that we have to do something else in order to get back to being happy. I think being happy is the state that is this is the purest, this is the creative state, this is the good state. The other ones are just feedback that are helping us to get back to, oh, I'm so happy I did that thing. I'm so, but then it's like you have other underlying emotions, and you're proud of you achieved something. But the core emotions is like you're happy you did it, right? And my my journey started like 7 years ago. It was one evening after I put the kids to sleep, and instead of going and clean up the kitchen, and the kids were like 2 3 years old, um, and I was still, heavily involved into their needs at that point. And I was having a moment of, I laid on the carpet in the living room, and I was like thinking about my days, and I said, like, I got that moment when I asked, is this all that it is? Like, is my days are just, rolling with the same activities, and what I hope to get happiness from is like, having my husband at home and spending time with the family, seeing the kids happy is what makes me happy. And that was the first time in that moment of reflection when I stopped and I asked the question, what makes me happy beyond these expectations or these reactions from the people I care or I want in my life? And that's great. But I found I was asking this question, like, what is it more there for me? Uh, because if they are not happy, then I did something wrong, right? So, but then what is it that is it not coming from an outside reaction? What is it coming from that is fulfilling in itself from me, that is totally in my power and my control? And my invitation to you is to ask this question as early as possible. What does happiness mean to you? And the faster you answer this question, you start to maybe to set some goals for yourself. And when we move and we take action towards some goals or develop some skills, then you are engaged in activity and making progress towards something. We feel good about it. Um, it's a total place. It's a growth place compared to being stuck or waiting or being frustrated, and I don't have the money to start the business, I don't have the thing to do the thing, that person is so annoying, they don't deliver, they didn't show up, they are late. It's just this problem state and moving towards solution state. And I think no matter that the thing we just we want more money, that is going to make us happy. Thinking it deeper, right? Deeper than this outside thing that are more like they are means to what you really want. So basically, knowing exactly that what makes you happy, clarifying that, and said, okay, the means are to make maybe more money or to start the business, but how do you want it to experience it? Because at the end of the day, we are craving that feel good experience, that we did it, and we did it in a way that is aligned with ourselves. That's why questioning ourselves is so good, because it helps us also in relationship and activities we start and the project we do, because we know where to set the boundaries and people respect that, and we also feel more confident about ourselves because we know where we are and where we want to go. So yeah, that it is. What does happiness mean to you? Thank you